Hi, I'm Bonnie Anderson with Dandelion Babywearing, and today I would like to talk to you about the best carrier. As a baby-wearing instructor, this is by far the most frequent question that I get. What is the best carrier? And I'll start by saying if you ask 20 baby wearers, you are going to get 20 very passionate different answers. And if you ask 20 baby wearing educators, they will tell you that there's no such thing. And that is really the difference between a baby wearer and a baby wearing educator. That's what makes us unique, is that we understand that our experience is not universal and that what worked for us doesn't necessarily work for other people. And I think that's one of the reasons why baby wearing educating, social work, peer support specialist, like it all goes together, because that's just one of my personal values, is that what worked for me may not work for you, but what worked for me and my experience may help you in your experience. So let's talk about, because just because there's not a one best carrier doesn't mean there are not great carriers and that there's not a good best carrier for you. I will caution you to say that I personally have never found a single best carrier for me for all time. So it depends on what I'm doing, depends on what baby's doing, depends on how old baby is, like depends on what kind of mood I'm in, that kind of thing. So here's what I will say. The best carrier for you is the one that fits your body, fits your baby, and fits your lifestyle. That is the base carrier. And you are the only one who can determine which one that is. So I, as a baby wearing educator, and I find this a lot, like in our culture, we seem to have this expert, we revere experts and we look to them, especially in perinatal, in the perinatal world. And in some situations, that's absolutely appropriate. I also think that we've disempowered parents over the years, and we've disempowered birthing people and caregivers to know what's right for them and what's right for their baby. And I really feel like baby wearing is one of those where you're the expert. You're the expert on you're the expert on your baby, you're the expert on your life. I cannot tell you which one is going to work for you. Now, knowing what I know, if you tell me something about yourself, you tell me something about your baby, how old they are, what they tend to like, how they like to be held, what you guys like to do while you're wearing, kind of like how much time and effort you want to put into things, then I can help kind of narrow it down for you. But there is no one universally best carrier. So I have my own personal carriers, and I can talk to you for days about how much I love me a Moby stretchy wrap, but that doesn't mean that's going to work for everybody. So I know this is kind of frustrating, especially in that nesting stage where you're just wanting to like knock things out and feel a little bit more in control. Unfortunately, that's not the way a lot of stuff works, especially with babies. You can have what you think is the best carrier, the carrier that your sister, your cousin, your best friend, your mom, like everybody told you was the best carrier, and then you get there and baby hates it. So my best suggestion, so does that mean you just have to like, it's all trial and error? Not necessarily. So that's why when I do a baby wearing 101, and that's what I've done in these videos throughout the channel, is to show you the different types of carriers, explain to you what their advantages are, what their disadvantages are, where they shine, where they don't shine so brightly, who might be the perfect person to use that carrier, and who's probably gonna hate it and never use it. And then that helps you kind of narrow it down. And then you can kind of try some things. I do recommend, if you've got a friend that's got a carrier or two, if you've got a couple friends that've got some carriers, schedule a play date, get together. If you're struggling, try on some different things. it's a lot like when I take my tween girls out shopping, I intentionally challenge them to try on things that I don't think they're going to like, that they would never pick up. Because sometimes you get back into the dressing room and that thing that you didn't think was going to work works beautifully. And that thing you were just in love with does not work with your body. So try on some different things. If you're really struggling, that's where Babywearing educators come in. I could do consults. The link to my website is on the in the About section. So feel free to reach out if you're really struggling. Otherwise, just watch the videos and see what you think, and then pick the one that you think is going to be best and give it a shot. So thanks so much, and keep wearing those babies.